Hello everybody, this is John here from War for Pokemon, presented by John's Power Wash. We're here with Miguel, my first actual customer for War for Pokemon. We are doing a car wash today. In exchange, we are getting a Mr. Mime loose card, a 10 Drampa, Japanese. We have 2 blister packs of Best and Rivals and the Giovanni Mewtwo EX box. Very, very appreciative of this deal. Thank you so much. And let's get started. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, Miguel, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Favorite Pokemon is going to be Paldean Tauros.
Oh, nice. Good selection. All right. What's your favorite card?
Right now, the 151 Zapdos.
Ooh, that's a good one. I still love the Ancient Mew. But I'm finding a lot of new cards since I got back into the game that I like a lot. Do you have a special, do you have a certain artist that you like from all the collections?
Whoever made the Lost Origins Giratina.
Ooh, let's look that one up. We'll get back on that. All right, thanks, man.
Overall, the car's pretty clean compared to a lot of other customers I've had. Usually it's an atrocity. But he did have a lot of sand. The sand's always hard to get out. It's never going to come out the first time. You usually have to go over the same spot a couple of times because as you're going over it, you're unlocking some other piece of sand that was at the bottom that likes to kick himself up right at the end. And then when the whole thing looks clean, you have that one little that one little piece of sand left. And then when you go to get them, you unlock more and more and more. And it's like an endless rabbit hole. Sometimes you have to just keep hitting the same spot, unfortunately. But you know, sometimes all you need is more elbow grease, and that's what's cool about this channel, where I turn the elbow grease into Pokemon. And I'll get more comfortable and smoother on camera. Hopefully I won't stutter so much, and I'll be a better host for you in the future. When I start, I go from the top down, so I always use a foaming window spray to get the first layer of film off the windows, and then I use like a Windex spray after to make it really shine and to get anything I might have missed the first time. When I do the dashboard and the panels, I throw a little bit of, I don't know, Laws or LA's Totally Awesome all-purpose cleaner in there, in the water, in my towel. That has very good cleaning power.
be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface. And I could walk for days, searching for your praise. But is it even there to find? Is there a chance for me to learn your memories? Will I slowly lose my mind? Will I slowly lose my mind? Will I slowly lose my mind? Will I slowly lose my mind?
So I usually start on the driver's side first when I vacuum because it's going to be the dirtiest. I'd rather get the hard work done first. And you're going to see me hitting some of the same spots over and over again because the sand just kept coming up. Sand is just so tricky. I really hate sand. And I know it's not doesn't really help me that I live in South Florida.
Suppress my feelings, 'cause I know what's best for me. But short of confidence, my hands begin to shake. I thought I knew you, but I barely knew your name. Porcelain stuck to your teeth, you got everything. I can't believe how I've been let down again and again. And I'm paranoid, sun in my skin. I got careless eyes to let you back in. Why do I do this again and again and again? Porcelain stuck to your teeth, you got porcelain under your skin, and I'm all for it again and again and again. For someone who don't even know what you could have done, to tell you the truth, I love porcelain. You put down the phone, you have nowhere to go. myself today, thinking how I changed, how I really don't care if you are here or if you don't stay. Now I'm feeling those winter blues, but I don't wanna cry. All we ever do is laugh it off, and I'm sick and I don't know why. You remember that night we met, thought you looked so fine. Yes, we have to agree to disagree for this one last time. Pretty weird that day when we did not exchange our hellos. I wasn't looking out for you, I'm sorry, I'm so shallow. But I'm still looking forward to watching part 2 of Deathly Hallows with you.
So at this point, the July heat in Florida fried my phone and it made it overheat, and I couldn't record the other side of me vacuuming while the phone was cooling off. So I had to skip that and go to the car wash. Luckily though, even though it was very hot and humid, it was overcast, so the sun wasn't really beaming down on the car. In South Florida, that's a big problem when you're trying to do an outdoor car wash without a tent. Sometimes the sun's just so hot that it dries too quick. Almost instantly as soon as you put the soap on the car. Sometimes it's especially with the black car that's been out in the sun all day. So a lot of times you have to just cool off the car before you can even start washing it and wait. Because sometimes I put soap on a black car in the middle of July and the soap practically dried on contact. It was pretty bad. So you see, it was pretty easy clean for this one. Once again, I go from the top down, and then I usually end it with the tires, with the rims, and then, tires shine. And this is my basic package. I also offer shampoo packages. I offer steaming packages. I do a little bit of everything. Talk to throw a bone. For a while, sleeping like a bee. The curiosity kept the Cadillac, you see. So leave me stranded on the carpet, head onto the faucet, you're my alibi. It's fair enough you wanna cock it, hoping I'll forget following the night. You made a joke about the half-cut Asian metaphor and later made her cry. Luck's been changing and it's so apparent. Got a cold white rabbit's foot at home.
day. I've standing on the space, I love the scenery. My happiness is misery, and nothing's like it used to be. Cause everybody around me's feeling sorry for himself. So why the hell am I to blame? I never underestimate the impact of the fourth wall breaking down upon my feet. The offering is never bleak. I'm listening in like a kid, just finished it, can't be undid. Leave me stranded on the carpet, head under the faucet. You're my alibi. It's fair enough, you wanna cock it, hoping I'll forget following the night. You made a joke about a half-cut hated metaphor, and lady made her cry. Well, luck's been changing and it's so apparent. Got a cold white rabbit's foot at home. Felt so pretty, and no one sending postcards from the city. I've been walking downtown every day. In spite of this, I always try to fit in. When they consume my head, I hate this feeling. I wanna be a paragon, not a villain. The city, but I stay for you. My love's so pretty, and I always knew from the day we met I would be with you. The first time you said that you love me too, couldn't pass without you. I'm hollowed out, so I packed my things and we moved down south to share a room in a foreign house. This will take some time, but it's what it's all about.
Open up a bottle, and baby you can have whatever you want. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. Oh. Without you, I don't feel whole. Look what you've done to me now. You got a body like a model. You got a body that you always find. open up a bottle, and baby, you can have whatever you want. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. You like liquid honey, you like liquid honey. No, you like liquid honey, you like liquid honey, you like liquid honey.
Strawberry on my lips and sugar fingertips. I can feel the beat running through the speakers. Blue skies, blue waves, every day's a good day. Lazy Sunday afternoon, I'ma take Monday off too. Ooh, got me so in love with the summer days. Ooh, got me feeling dizzy from the summer haze. 'Cause we got the sunshine by the poolside. Such a fun time living for the hot life. Bring the right vibes and the tan line. Keep the free mind, yeah. 'Cause we got the sunshine by the poolside. Such a fun time living for the hot life. Bring the right vibes and the tan lines. Keep the free mind, yeah. Rose color on my cheeks, yeah. I feel so free. Forget who we are. Let's dance until dawn. Music on repeat. You can beat this feeling. This feeling. Let's keep this going on and on. Crack open bottles on and on and on and on and. Caught up in the moment, feels just like I'm dreaming, just like I'm dreaming. Ooh, got me so in love with the summer days. Ooh, got me feeling dizzy from the summer haze. 'Cause we got the sunshine by the poolside. Such a fun time living for the hot life. Bring the right vibes and the tan lines. Keep the free mind, yeah. 'Cause we got the sunshine by the poolside. Such a fun time living for the hot life. Bring the right vibes and the tan lines. Keep the free mind, yeah. 'Cause we got the sunshine by the poolside. Such a fun time living for the hot life. Bring the right vibes and the tan lines. Keep the free mind, yeah. Hey, 'cause we got the sunshine by the poolside. Such a fun time living for the hot life. Bring the right vibes and the tan lines. Keep the free mind, yeah.
Fools like them, they suss me out and then they ghost. Girls like me, I like a magnet to a knife. Can like a lighter from the ocean. I send them my devotion and show them my thoughts. Fools like them, they suss me out and then they ghost.
will once again be drying from the top down. And once I dry the whole outside of the car, then I open up all the door jambs. I get all the door jambs nice and clean. So when you open your door, it looks really cool, clean and fresh.
Like a magnet to a knock, and like a light.
done. Miguel here is going to pick his favorite artwork of the packs, and then we're each going to open up a pack for the first conclusion to the episode of World War for Pokemon.
We're gonna go with the Mew for hopefully the Mew.
That's what I would have picked, and I keep picking the Moltres, so let's go with Team Rocket. Because Team Rocket's old school. You can't go wrong with Team Rocket. Oh, and also, he's going to give me one of my chase cards. Alert, chase card alert. We are getting the American Galarian Moltres for one of these packs. Or which pack do you want? You want this pack? I have Surge of Sparks, or I have...
we'll go with Dust
Stellar
Rivals.
Crown. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, we'll see what we get.
How good do you open up the packs? I can never really just rip one open. Oh, see, look how clean he is. I have to, like, use my
Pretty good.
teeth. We'll show. Alright, let's see.
Spiritomb, Fortress. Oh, Magcargo. It's fine. Magcargo. Let's see what you get.
Proboss. Oh, Proboss. Looks like I have something
Yes.
in there. Wow, how do you say that one? Squawkabilly?
Squawkabilly.
That's a new one.
Alright,
Oh,
okay.
Needle King EX, alright.
Okay, we take those.
Yeah, I'll take that. I did get Mewtwo EX too. Yanma. Mini. Oh, Misty's Lapras. Minnie's Lapras. My wife, Minnie. Primate. Diplin. I have the hollow of that. I have the hollow of that one too. Abomasnow. Huh, cool. Team Rocket's Weezing at 4 of those. And that's it. Alright, so we got a Needle King EX.
Very nice.
Alright. I can't get better than the EXs. Let's see what he gets. Alright, let's see what he gets. Oh, hold on.
Sound good. Brillo. Snover. Papatus. Rihanna. Floatzel. Houndoom. Mastiff. Mareep. And a Wobbuffet.
I'd like to thank Miguel again for the opportunity to film with me. And if you guys want to get a wash, car wash, pressure wash, or anything that I have listed, so let me know, message me, and I'll get back to you. We can schedule it soon. I'm still editing the first episode of Poke Art, so keep an eye and look out for that soon. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.